The story begins in the grand hall of the kingdom of Anari. The young princess Zahara sits on the royal throne, her posture poised yet carrying an air of mystery. A proclamation is made. Princess Zahara has the unique power to summon justice against the wicked. One day during a council meeting, a disgraced noble publicly accuses Zahara of corruption. Moments later, the man collapses unexpectedly, leaving the court in chaos. Rumors spread. Anyone who challenges the princess meets an untimely end. The villagers speak in hushed tones about Zahara's power. Some say she has an uncanny sense of justice. Others believe her presence alone is a warning to evildoers. But no one dares to challenge her authority. General Maleko, a fearless warrior loyal to the crown, begins to investigate the strange deaths surrounding Zahara. He believes there's more to the mystery than meets the eye. As Maleko watches, Zahara's authority grows. Criminals mysteriously disappear, and lawbreakers turn themselves in without explanation. Is Zahara truly responsible, or is it a coincidence? Maleko sets a trap to uncover the truth. He falsely accuses a trusted advisor of betrayal, hoping to see Zahara's reaction, but his plan takes an unexpected turn when the advisor vanishes overnight. Maleko confronts Zahara in her private chambers. "What are you hiding, princess?" he demands. Zahara smiles faintly but says nothing, her enigmatic aura stronger than ever. As Maleko presses for answers, a servant bursts into the room shouting, "Another noble has vanished, your highness!" Zahara turns to Maleko, her expression unreadable, and whispers, "Do you see now? Justice is inevitable." After the servant's startling announcement, Maleko is more determined than ever to uncover the truth. He begins shadowing Zahara's every move, observing her interactions and searching for clues. But the closer he gets, the more elusive the answers become. Maleko discovers a scroll missing from the royal library. The missing document supposedly holds the laws of ancient justice, a relic only known to a few. He grows suspicious when he finds Zahara entering the library late at night. In the dead of night, a hooded stranger is seen leaving Zahara's chambers. Maleko follows but loses the figure in the dense forest just beyond the castle walls. Who was it, and why were they there? The next morning, Maleko finds a small piece of parchment tucked beneath his door. The note reads, "Sometimes justice is a burden only one can bear. Stop looking, General, or you'll regret it." Meanwhile, the villagers grow restless. Stories of the princess's power spread like wildfire, and fear begins to turn to resentment. A group of villagers secretly plans to confront Zahara and demand answers. Maleko discovers a hidden passage leading from the castle to the forest. The passage is ancient and lined with carvings depicting acts of justice, but the final carving is unfinished, leaving him with more questions than answers. The villagers march to the castle gates, demanding an audience with Zahara. As they chant for answers, Zahara appears on the balcony, calm and composed. "I am not your enemy," she declares, her voice carrying over the crowd, but her words fail to ease their fear. As the villagers press for answers, a sudden gust of wind blows through the courtyard, silencing the crowd. Zahara raises her hand, and the people step back, uncertain. "You seek justice," she says, "but justice is not always kind." Her cryptic words leave everyone, including Maleko, questioning her true intentions. That night, Maleko sneaks back into the hidden passage. As he ventures deeper, he hears faint whispers echoing through the tunnel. Suddenly, he sees a shadow move ahead. Is it Zahara or someone else? Maleko cautiously follows the shadow deeper into the hidden passage. The whispers grow louder, but they are incoherent, like echoes of voices long gone. Suddenly, he steps into a vast underground chamber illuminated by flickering blue flames. In the center of the room stands Zahara, calm and composed, with the ancient scroll in her hands. Zahara turns to Maleko and speaks in a voice filled with authority and sorrow. "You seek the truth, General, but some truths are a burden too heavy to bear." She unrolls the scroll, revealing ancient laws written in a forgotten script. "This is the law of ultimate justice. I am its keeper, chosen to balance life and death when no one else can." Maleko demands to know the identity of the hooded stranger. Zahara sighs deeply and explains, "He is a messenger, a witness to ensure that the balance I uphold is fair. He reports not to me but to those who entrusted me with this role." Meanwhile, the villagers, emboldened by fear and desperation, break through the castle gates and make their way to the hidden passage. They carry torches and weapons, their voices raised in angry chants. Zahara senses their approach and looks to Maleko. They are coming to demand blood. Will you help me show them the path of justice? As the villagers storm the chamber, Zahara steps forward, unafraid. She raises her hands and the room grows silent. You came here seeking justice, but justice is not vengeance, she declares. It is understanding, balance, and wisdom. She turns to the hooded figure and bows slightly. The figure nods and vanishes into the shadows. Zahara speaks to the villagers about the weight of justice. Sometimes the hardest choice is to forgive and seek understanding rather than punishment, she says. True justice requires courage, not to take life, but to give it meaning. Her words resonate, and the villagers slowly lower their weapons, their anger melting into shame. As the villagers leave, Zahara turns to Maleko. You doubted me, she says, her voice soft but steady. Maleko kneels before her and responds, I see now the burden you carry, princess. You have my loyalty and my respect. Zahara smiles faintly and offers him her hand. The story concludes with Zahara's voice echoing over the final scene. True strength lies not in power, but in the wisdom to use it justly. Fear leads to chaos, but understanding brings peace. Remember, the choices we make define the world we leave behind. Hope you like this story. Subscribe if you find the story interesting.